Yo, bruv, I swear down, bruv. It's bad people keep asking me, bruv, what indicator are you using? So let's get right into it, in it. So I need to pull up my screen here. Pull up my screen. Yo, I'm gonna make another video in a British accent. All right. Anyways, here we go. So people always ask me, what indicator are you using? Fit to Flourish. Hey, what indicators are you using? Man, I only use two indicators. I swear I only use two indicators. I added one more for Confluence, but let's get into it. The first indicator is the EMA. So I use the EMAs, the 9, 20, 50, 100, and 200 EMAs. You already know my strategy uses the 9, which is this pink line, and the 20, which is the yellow line, to make very accurate predictions on imminent price movements upside or down. So 9 crossing below the 20 guarantees a massive downside move. And then the 9 crossing above the 20, the pink above the yellow, causes a massive upside move. Pretty simple stuff, man. Pretty simple stuff. You might want to use this strategy. Go to my videos. All right, the 50 MA is this orange line, the 100 MA, the blue line, the 200 MA is this dark blue line. Okay, the 9, 50, 100, 200. That is the first indicator I use. It's an overlay indicator. They're lagging indicators, I know, but they give you a lot of good information on where price is going. All right, the next indicator I use, Saudi ATR levels. What is an ATR level? It's an average true range. It's calibrated for every stock, and it gives you the average move that a stock typically will make on a given time period. Right now, I am on the swing setting. So this is measuring the expected move for NVIDIA on the daily time frame for the month, okay, for the month. So if you look back at the previous month, it shows you that NVIDIA's maximum move would be the top here, and the maximum low would be this downside here. And sometimes it breaks a little bit past that, but then it ends up coming back up and respecting it. So these levels act really good for Confluence. So what is the yellow and what's the blue and what's the gray? So the gray is the close of the previous month. So you could see the previous month, July 31st, we closed right here around 117, and then that's that middle gray line. So from that middle gray line, the ATR, the average true range, calibrates how far up the stock would need to move before seeing an upward rally, and how far down it would need to move before seeing a sell-off. So the yellow line is the sell zone ATR. If we get below that, we're probably going to start falling. What's the maximum we should fall? Typically, it's that 100% mark, which is that dark gray line to the low. The 50% mark is here. So the 100% expected maximum move that we should see on NVIDIA is here. Again, we sometimes tend to sell off with macroeconomic and market events, huge market events, like that weird Black Monday sell-off with the carry trade and all that weird stuff. But guess what? We end up consolidating back on that line, and then made a move to the upside. We got back out of the sell zone. Now we're in the call zone, this blue area. So once we get above this blue area, we should end up ripping to the upside. How far? What is the maximum move we should make to the upside? Well, it's this 100% move up here. So the blue area is the call zone, and then the yellow area is the sell. Jesus, coming off of this sickness, sorry. Coughed in the last video too. Yo, so sorry. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so that's the upside move, that's the downside move, middle of the month. Good stuff. And you can calibrate this for different times. So this is the swing. So it calibrates the expected move for the month. If I go to multi-day, it calibrates the expected move for the weeks. So you can see it gets smaller. And then if I go to the day, I use the day for day trading. It gives you the expected move for every specific day. Okay, every specific day. And when I go to the 5-minute time frame, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I go to the 5-minute time frame. And it's super small, but it gives you really good levels. We bounce off of the sell zone, we go up to the call zone, we fail to take over it, and it acts as key levels. You see we form this wick, double top, we sell off, we go to the close of previous day, and then we bounce again, and then we pretty much respect that call ATR and stay right there. literally close right on it. So I really like these ATRs. They act as really good key levels. If you're not using this indicator, you're probably cooked, or you probably just don't have as much confidence as you'd like to get into trades. Now, the last indicator that I use is one I just added, but it's the volume RSI. And which one is it? So it's the volume RSI on TradingView, and it's the one by the Peaceful Lizard. The Peaceful Lizard. Okay, so it has 203, I guess, downloads. I guess that is. I don't know, but yeah, it's the volume RSI. Volume RSI. The volume RSI is an oscillator, and it's the relative strength index. So the volume relative strength index, and this is different from the stochastics in the sense that this tracks volume. So, but it's still really good for looking at divergence. Okay, looking for divergence. So currently, it kind of looks like on the 5-minute time frame, we're seeing some divergence on Nvidia. We were seeing divergence before as well, but we still ended up getting a rip to the upside here on this smaller time frame. But essentially, what I like to use it for is to look for divergence, and I talk about that in another video, so I'm not going to explain it here. Go look at my other video. But I use it for this as a momentum indicator. If we go below 50, then there's not enough strength for buying. But if we go above 50, then typically you'll see a rally. So as we're ripping up to the upside here, you're also seeing a rally occur here. So if you start seeing a lot of buying, you're like, I kind of want to get in. Well, let's take a look at the RSI. Well, yeah, we're ripping up above this 50 mark here. This 50 mark, we're getting a lot of momentum to the upside. So that just adds an additional piece of evidence, additional piece of confluence to get in on the trade. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. Literally the only 3 indicators that I use. The EMAs, so the 920, 50, 100, 200. Really, when I'm day trading, I just use the 9 and the 20. I use all the other ones to look for areas of support, resistance, flips, things of that nature when I'm doing my analysis overnight. But then the Saudi ATRs I also use as key levels and confluence, and then the volume RSI I use to look for momentum as confluence. So just 3 indicators. I try to keep it simple as possible. I really don't use the volume RSI that much unless I really need it for like, oh, are we getting momentum? Is this a real move? Then I'll look at it real quick and put it away. But I try to stay away from all of that. Just read price action and then use the indicators as needed. So again, I'll do the next video in my British accent the entire time. I swear down, bro. I'll do it the whole time, bro. Just the lot, the youth them, they can't handle it, you know? They can't handle it. No, I'm just playing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Make a new video every single day, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a good one. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.